To promote effective project implementation and service delivery in Nigeria, a non-governmental organization, Other Paper, in collaboration with Thraka Budget, have converged stakeholders on Abuja, Nigeria's capital, on a one-day policy dialogue on parliamentary succession and constituency projects. Addressing the media, the executive director, Other Paper, OK Epia, said the event aims at bringing stakeholders and other key actors together to discuss how resources allocated constituency projects are managed. Clearview News' Imofonokon was there and now tells us more.
According to the executive director, Other Paper, OK Epia, and head track budget in Nigeria, Ayomide Ladipo, constituency projects are meant to extend the dividends of democratic governance to the various constituencies of the federal legislators with a view to spurring grassroots development. Based on available data, some legislators did implement their constituency project, but however, records also abound where a number of constituency projects running into billions of naira are never executed.
The event is to get Nigerians, stakeholders, civil society, government, indeed the private sector, talking about what happens to the allocation of resources for the implementation of constituency projects in cases where those who made the nominations into the budget don't make it back to parliament. They are not re-elected. They fail to get back, after the elections. What happens to those projects? Should we allow the preponderant situation where they become either abandoned or they become, sidestepped, which in any case, it becomes like a waste of public resources? We think that it's germane that we address this issue.
We want to ensure, at least a concrete thing we want to ensure, two things, is that the 26 contractors that we listed that received 8.6 billion naira either are apprehended and face the full wrath of the law, or go back to the site to do the work which they were paid to do.
Declaring the dialogue opened, on behalf of the Deputy President of the Senate, Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Ishmael Modashir, and the House of Representatives Chairman on Public Account, Bamidele Salam, said whether a lawmaker returns or not, constituency projects should be completed and not abandoned.
So whether a lawmaker returns or not, the issue of non-completion of projects should not arise. However, we have had instances where we had challenges with constituency projects. My principal, the Deputy President of the Senate, Senator Baroa Idebesuen, has asked me to urge you to look at this issue holistically, to come up with suggestions on how best to address it for the development of our country.
You can't finish all projects that you start, even as a governor. So wherever one administration stops, the other administration should continue from there, because then a lot of public funds have been committed to such projects, and there is no sense in starting a project and then because somebody was the initiator of the project, you come in as a governor or lawmaker or whatever, and then you abandon such a project to start another one.
The Deputy Director of ICPC, Jimo Suleiman, and other stakeholders are concerned that failure on the part of the community members to monitor and hold the lawmakers accountable on the abandoned project also affects effective execution of constituency projects.
In view of the ICPC's drive at ensuring good governance and value for money on government projects, the ICPC conceived the Constituency and Executive Project Tracking Initiative, whose objectives are to curb corruption, improve service delivery to the people, ensure full execution of all projects, guarantee value for money in the implementation of projects, and ensure compliance with all regulatory requirements in the implementation of the projects, and increase recovery of public funds into government coffers.
Budget, other paper, or other bodies that are involved in checking the proper execution of projects do find time to interact with legislators and find out what they have done, how they have done what they have done, and why we have this lapse in the process of constituency projects.
It is breathtaking that since 1999, billions of naira have been allocated to constituency projects in Nigeria, without proper monitoring and execution. Imefon Okun reporting for Clearview News.